Ladies, Roe versus Wade being overturned. Now the crazy thing about it is that Roe versus Wade has not been out that long. Like, it's literally 49 years old. So we literally haven't even had this right a long time. But all I can say is, with this being said, now is the time that we can't play no games. We can't lower our standards. We are truly, if all circumstances are consensual and respectable and all that good stuff, we truly are the gatekeepers to what children are brought into this lifetime, into this universe, into this space. And now more than ever, because we don't know how this is going to go, if this doesn't get reversed or anything like that, we are the ones who are going to have to be like, you know what? I'm not being a sneaky link. You know what? I don't trust you with just condoms. Maybe I need to do something additionally to protect myself. You know, they have all these different things. There's natural birth controls. I heard neem oil is a good spermicide. Period tracking, your ovulation tracking. That's one of the things that I do to avoid being pregnant. Now, I have had one son. I've been pregnant one time, and honestly, I feel like some of the times that we typically consider getting rid of a child is when things aren't the way they're supposed to be, when our life isn't right, when our money isn't right, when the partner isn't 100% right. And now more than ever, it's time to figure out the type of life that you want, the type of man that you want, the type of standards that you need to have, the type of lifestyle that you need to have before you bring children into this existence. Because I'll tell you right now, being a single mother, I've considered, not having my son because everything wasn't the way that I wanted it at the time when I conceived him. But I don't regret my decision because I sought spiritual counsel in having him. But with that being said, I won't do it again. My son's about to be 3. I won't do that again. And being a single parent is one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. I tell you, my worst enemy, I wouldn't wish this on them, to be a single parent, period. But now more than ever, I implore you women, if you don't want to be a sneaky link, if you want that ring, you want that marriage certificate first, if you want X, Y, and Z taken care of first, do not lower your standards or not have any standards or have these boundaries that are, kind of shaky. We are the gatekeepers of this. You the one who got to push the baby out and bring him into this existence. All your needs, wants, and desires needs to be met before you have somebody's child. I will never have a child for a person who is not going to take care of me the way I need, because there's so much that goes into birthing. First of all, being pregnant, then birthing the child, then breastfeeding that child, nourishing them, while also simultaneously healing myself. A lot of people underestimate that process because it's not just being pregnant. I feel like a lot of people just talk about just being pregnant. And then they talk about, okay, birth. And then that's it. Nobody talks about the healing. Nobody talks about your uterus being this big to push a kid out and it's shrinking back down. Nobody talks about your breast and you making breast milk if you choose to breastfeed. Nobody talks about if you have a C-section or even if you have a natural birth, how long you bleed for after you have the child. Nobody talks about those rush of hormones that come down, that change after you push the baby out, and how sometimes your mental health is affected, and that's why we have postpartum depression or induced anxieties that you have after having your child. There's so much that goes on. So with this Roe versus Wade, I implore you ladies, these boundaries are standards. Write them down, remember them, don't compromise any of them, because they are not, I'm telling you, anybody who's not giving you the things that you need and want is not worth having a baby with and co-parenting with. It is not worth it, I promise you. I don't care who it is. We are the gatekeepers of this universe, of this reality on this plane here. Do not have these people's children, these men's children, if what you need is not being taken care of, period. Period. Don't do it.